Okay, so about 2 weeks ago I shot a video of this cabinet when I first got it, and I've got a few complaints about it that I'm not real fond of. The first one, and I don't know, you can see it here, how badly that drawer racks back and forth. That is something that I'm not particularly fond of on this cabinet. These drawers are not that wide. And I don't know, I'm trying to set it up so you can see this a little better, but see how badly that walks? These were supposed to be 100-pound drawer slides. Now, I don't have anywhere near 100 pounds in any of these drawers. But if you pull, especially the ones that have more in them like this, if I grab the drawer from one edge and try and open it, it's jammed up on that corner. I don't know if you can see that. But if you don't pull from directly in the middle, these drawers will jam up once you get some weight in them. The other thing that I'm not real fond of is, although they do have a little bit of a latch to hold them closed, you know, they have a little bit of a stop built into the slides. If you don't have the key locked, you go to move this cabinet and the drawers can open up easily. You know, aside from that, it does roll around really well. I don't have any complaints there. You know, as far as the workspace, I've been keeping the cardboard box up here to keep oily, greasy parts in, and you can see the foam mat is actually holding up fairly well. You know, it's doing its job. It's not deteriorating, but I'm also doing my best to try and keep from getting too much oil or grease or, you know, brake cleaner, solvents, that sort of thing on it. You know, you can see back here, I got a little bit of power steering fluid on it the other day, and it's still sitting on top. It hasn't soaked in, and it actually wipes off fairly easily. So, you know, aside from that being said, it seems to be a decent cabinet. I'm not real fond of this black wrinkle finish either. I'd rather almost have a glossy finish. That way I can wipe the greasy fingerprints off a little easier. You can't really see them because it is a black box, but if you look down the front of some of the drawers, you can see where there's some, you know, kind of nasty little greasy spots. The only problem is with that wrinkle finish, it's a textured finish and it's really hard to wipe it down. Aside from that, really I don't have too many complaints about it. It seems to be a very sturdy box. I rolled it around here. It doesn't flex. So if you do find one spot in the floor where one caster is sitting a little low, it will teeter. One thing you have to be real careful about that I almost had a major accident with it the other day. I had the bottom drawer open, and I've got a lot of weight in that bottom drawer. I've got multiple like impact sets, and just my big tools that I don't have, you know, they're not going to fit anywhere else. They're down here in this bottom drawer. And I went to open this top drawer, which has all my sockets in it. And I mean, you can see there's a good bit of weight in that top drawer. The problem was, I was used to my old cart that I had a bunch of weight sitting in the top of the cart, and there was a bunch of weight sitting in the bottom tray that never got extended. You just reached in to grab it. This thing almost tipped over. I managed to catch it and shove it back upright, but had I not, it would have landed on the floor. It probably would have bent some of the drawers. I'd have had stuff spilled everywhere. It'd have been a mess. So keep that in mind. You know, this thing is not deep enough. It's only 18 inches deep. So it's not deep enough that if you open up too many of the drawers with too much weight in them at one time, that it will tend to tip over. So that's something to kind of keep in mind. Other than that, so far, I don't really have any complaints about it. Seems to be a good unit. It rolls really well. You know, I don't have any complaints otherwise. So, just thought I'd give you guys a little update, kind of let you know what I thought of it after I've been using it for a while. I do kind of wish at points that these drawers were just, you know, if the cabinet was another 3 or 4 inches deeper, it'd be wonderful. give me a little more drawer space to spread stuff out. But aside from that, no complaints, really. I honestly don't. I can't say I've got too many. Anyhow, please comment, rate, subscribe. Let me know what you think.